In today's video, I'm going to show you how to become rich on an average salary. You've heard me correctly. You don't need to make a six-figure income to build wealth. Yes, it's easy to say that if you make a lot of money, you can get rich quick. You can get rich fast if you make a lot of money. Or what about the average person that doesn't make a lot of money, that has a family to sustain, that has maybe living paycheck to paycheck and is just barely getting by? What about the average person? What about you watching this that actually wants to build wealth, get away from living paycheck to paycheck, get away from that wheel that keeps us in the rat race? How do you actually build long-term sustainable wealth? And you've probably heard this concept mentioned in other videos and articles: how to get rich quickly, how to get rich fast, invest in a tech stock, just buy millions of rental properties. There's a lot of fluff pieces that go around on the internet, but there are some nuggets of wisdoms embedded in those articles and videos. What I want to do is blow away the fluff and really focus on the nuggets of wisdom. And that's the part of this video, is really deep dive into the nuggets on how to build long-term sustainable wealth for you. And if you don't want to listen to the whole video, you can just stop right here. I'll give you the answer. You need to use your money to invest in assets. Make sure those assets produce passive income. That's pretty much what we're going to talk about, but I want to elaborate and really dive deep into this topic. What are passive income and assets? You may have heard these terms thrown around, and maybe you don't know what it really means. Essentially, passive income is making money without you having to actively work for it. And assets are simply things that generate passive income for you. Assets are the opposite of liabilities, which cost you money. So for example, like your car, your gadgets, your clothes, these are the things that cost you money. Now, to all my accounting friends watching this, you're thinking, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. A car is an asset. Yes, in the traditional accounting rules, a car is a depreciable asset. But I'm not here to talk about accounting. I'm here to talk about how to build wealth that is long-term and sustainable for you. I'm talking about a car from a personal finance perspective. Yes, a car is a depreciable asset, but it costs you to maintain. It will cost you to operate, and that is cash straight out the door. So how do you become rich? How do you become wealthy with an average salary by investing in assets? Well, over time, I've realized that everything I've learned about money, it pretty much can be summarized into 3 simple steps. And when I say simple, it's simple enough for me to talk to you about. It's simple enough for me to make a video about, but it's not easy to actually use and implement those 3 steps. Because at the end of the day, all the complexities about making money, building wealth, getting rich, it can really be summarized into 3 simple steps. And these 3 steps, over the years, I've incorporated in my own life. It's not something I woke up the next day and said, yes, I know the answer, how to get rich, 3 steps. It took me time to implement in my life. And if you want to make a difference in your life and really build long-term wealth, it's going to take time. There is no get-rich quick scheme. Yes, you can get lucky by investing in a penny stock or Bitcoin and have it go up 1,000, 2,000%. But I'm talking about building long-term sustainable wealth. All right, no more fluff. Let's just talk about 3 steps. Number 1, invest in assets, not lifestyle. Don't try to improve your life by buying expensive things that you don't need. Instead, save and invest your money in assets that generate cash flow, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, etc. Number 2, use the cash flow from those assets to then improve the quality of your life. You see what I'm doing here? I'm not saying don't improve the quality of your life, because you do deserve nice things. You want a good life. But there's one approach that will get you those things and build wealth. And there's the other approach which will keep you in the rat race. Don't touch your earned income. Don't touch your principal. Use the cash flow that your assets are generating. That way you can still improve the quality of your life without sacrificing future wealth. Number 3, continue this process until your passive income is equal to your earned income. At this point, now you have achieved financial freedom. You no longer have to work for money. Your money works for you. Because money doesn't take a sick day. Money does not take a holiday. Money does not take a vacation. Money works for you 365 days a year, 24/7. And that's the goal you want to get to. Because you work hard for your money. You want to get to a point where your money is working hard for you. And once you achieve this point, then you are free to do whatever you want. You can pursue your passions, you can travel the world, you can retire. The choices are endless. And that's the whole point. It doesn't mean you stop living life until you get to this point. It means that once you get to this point, you have more options. And that's what you want, if you want it. Do you want more options? Then this is how you can get to that stage. Or you can just keep living your life and buy things you want. That's okay too. It just depends on what do you want. Do you want long-term wealth? Do you want to get to a point where you have options, travel whenever you want, or don't work? If you want that, you can have it on an average salary. The problem with earned income is that it's limited by your time and your energy. You only have so many hours where you can work for money in a day, and you can only charge so much for your skills. Plus, when you make that earned income, you have to pay taxes, your expenses, your cost of living all goes away from that income. That leaves you with very little money, maybe no money, to save or invest. And that's why you don't want to use your earned income to improve the quality of your life. Don't buy things that don't make you money, like your cars, your gadgets, your clothes, vacations. These are things that will keep you trapped in the rat race and will prevent you from achieving financial freedom. Instead, use your earned income to buy assets that generate cash flow for you. And to me, right there is the secret sauce to building long-term wealth. Buy assets, generate passive income, use that passive income to do whatever you want. It's a renewable source, like renewable energy. If you spend your passive income 1 month, that's okay. You'll have more the next month, and you can do whatever you want with that cash flow because you're not actively working for it. And once you have enough passive income to cover your expenses, you can quit your job, you can quit your business, you can do whatever you want. You can spend the time with who you want to spend with. At the end of the day, it comes down to getting to a stage where you give yourself more options. That's it. You can travel the world, you can pursue your passions, you can create a legacy. You can improve the quality of your life by buying nice things without worrying about the cost. But you can only do that if you buy assets, not liabilities, from your earned income, and having those assets generate cash flow for you. That's the one simple rule that will change your life. It's not easy to implement. It's easy and simple for me to talk about. So trust me when I say this, don't wait for tomorrow. Start investing today and start your journey towards financial freedom. And that's it. There's not much more else to talk about. That is the 3-step process that you can use to build wealth on an average salary. It may sound simple, and trust me, it is not simple. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires discipline, it requires patience, and most importantly, what it requires from you is consistency. The hardest part isn't really the formula itself. It's implementing the formula and letting it become a way of your life. You have to resist the temptations on spending things that don't make you money. Use your earned income, buy those assets, have those assets generate cash flow. That cash flow can then be used to do whatever you want and improve your quality of life along the way with that passive income. You have to keep growing your cash flow, keep growing your portfolio, keep doing that over and over and over again until you reach financial freedom and you set yourself free. That's all for today's video. Hopefully you found it helpful and informative. Building wealth, as you can see, it's not easy. It requires a lot of patience, determination, consistency. It will take effort at the start until you get that train going. But once you have momentum, it will carry itself for you. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that thanks button because a small token of appreciation goes a long way. And do me another favor, check out the links in the description below. It's a huge support to the channel. That's it for now. I'll talk to you in the comments section.